Welcome back. It's now time for the Business Report with Joel Crosskill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today as we digest the findings of Latin America and the Caribbean Regional Overview of Food Security and Nutrition 2024 report published on January 27. In summary, Latin America and the Caribbean have seen a decline in hunger and food insecurity for 2 years, driven by social protection programs and post-COVID recovery. However, disparities persist, especially among women, rural populations and vulnerable groups. The region is unlikely to meet most nutrition targets and healthy diets remain expensive. Dr. Yarbas Barbosa, director of PAHO, spoke more directly to the challenges affecting the region.
In the Caribbean in 2022, 50% of the population was unable to have access to a healthy diet. And we see that not so healthy, ultra-processed food has been growing. And we see that this is something supported by a very aggressive market. Inequality, social inequalities and poverty continue to have an impact on access to nutritious food and healthy food now, and they contribute to higher mortality rate and early death rate. Now, in order to address these challenges, we need to have comprehensive health-related policies that include social protection and that transform food systems.
Many countries within the region, particularly those in the Caribbean, rely heavily on imported food to meet their needs. This high dependence on external food sources makes these countries especially vulnerable to disruptions in global food supply chains caused by climate extremes in other regions. Among the factors that led to food inflation, according to Rossana Palastri, the regional director for the Latin America and the Caribbean division of the International Fund for Agricultural Development.
In terms of inflation, if we want to reduce the price of food, especially nutritional food, it's important to invest on improving the productivity of fruit, vegetables, and this will reduce the price to the final consumer and will promote more healthy diets. The direct relationship between the production of commodities and inflation affecting food in general is something we cannot determine in a linear fashion.
The percentage of people unable to afford a healthy diet in the Caribbean increased by 0.5%. However, a closer look at Jamaica shows that it is among the lowest percentile at 22.1%, compared to 83.6% in Haiti and 40% in Trinidad and Tobago. Though the cost of a healthy diet in US dollars per person per day between 2017 and 2022 in Jamaica has reportedly risen from $4.94 to $6.44.
There's still a large number of people who suffer food insecurity, and it is quite significant. In 2023, 58.8% of the Caribbean had food insecurity, and it was twice as much as Latin America. In the previous year, we also see that the food security in rural areas was higher than in urban areas, as well as being higher in women than in men.
Leo Nederven, regional advisor on food, nutrition and physical activity at PAHO, spoke to the challenges in maintaining a balanced diet.
We have seen that ultra-processed food products have grown everywhere as a result of aggressive marketing, and we know that they're available everywhere at a low cost. So this is something of considerable concern and has an impact on unhealthy diets. In Latin America, we have the highest regional cost of securing a healthy diet. And so a healthy diet is very important because that allows us to prevent all types of malnutrition caused by deficits as well as excesses.
According to Maria Dolores Castro, regional director of the World Food Programme, the Caribbean is showing largely positive signs relative to global trends.
We have good news. We've seen that people who suffer food insecurity in Latin America and the Caribbean are below the global average. It's almost 20 million people that are no longer suffering food insecurity, and this is all thanks to the economic recovery of the governments that are moving towards solutions and trying to address food security and nutrition in a multi-sectorial manner.
And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crosskill.